What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick Theriot. Today I have an exciting new video for you guys. We have part number 3 of our advanced Facebook ads guide, where we're diving into the consumer psychology that creates Facebook ads that convert, and how we've literally done over $100 million in revenue for our clients over the last couple of years by leveraging these exact tactics. So that being said, let's dive into part 3, where we'll be talking about market awareness. Now, market awareness is pretty much how far or close someone is to your product, and it's not necessarily a bad thing if someone's far, or it's not necessarily a good thing if someone's close. It's just that's what it is. So there's 5 stages. There's unaware, there's problem aware, there is solution aware, there's product aware, and there's aware. So let's say I start off with something and said, hey, let's start off with like unaware, for example. What we could focus on right here is looking at something like, here's how we scaled a Shopify store from 50K to 100K a day. This guy is literally about to move to Dubai. So I talked about scaling the Shopify store, and then I start talking about, like kind of like a big win in a way. So then I could start saying, hey, here's how we went from 50K to 100K a day with the Shopify store. The problem most people focus on, or the thing that most people focus on, is they focus on things like, increasing the number of new customers for their business. They're consistently focused on paid advertising. The thing that they're not focusing on, though, is they're not focusing on keeping customers coming back and purchasing. So I talked about the problem. Then I would go into, say, for example, like the solution, which is increasing retention for your business. Now, at the time of you watching this video right here, you were most likely unaware to the idea of increasing retention of your business right now. Right now, you're probably focusing on something completely different, especially since you clicked on this video. Right now, you're very focused on like Facebook ads, how to improve Facebook ads. You're not worried about retention. So you're unaware to that particular solution right now, or that particular thing in your business. So that's why I start off with the unaware big win of something that just in general you would probably grab your eyes on regardless, which is a Shopify store scaling up to something you want to be able to achieve right there. So that's just kind of like an example of like unaware, problem aware, solution aware. If I want to create video content around retention, for example, I wouldn't create a video, here's how to increase your retention rate in your business. It would get very little views. Why? Because retention's not sexy. It's not something that people are actively thinking about. What's something they're consistently actively thinking about, though? Scaling their Shopify store, making more money. That's something they're consistently thinking about. That's more unaware right there. So that's kind of just an example really quick, like the 5 stages of market awareness. Now, if I said solution aware, here's how to scale your Facebook ads. That's more solution aware. I want to scale my Facebook ads. How do I do it? Here's the solution for you. Problem aware would be like, hey, is your Facebook ads not converting? Yes, my Facebook ads are not converting right now. Well, then here's what you need to do. So I'm calling out a problem you are experiencing, which is ROAS drop. Facebook ads not converting. Facebook ads not getting spin. But then I'm calling out this, and then I'm leading into the solution. Hey, if your Facebook ads are not converting, the reason is that you are not talking about the key things in that particular creative that get sales. So cool. Well, what are the things that you need to get sales? If you want more sales, you need to say these 3 things. And then boom, I talk about those 3 things, or introduce the product that gives you those 3 things. So that's kind of an example of unaware to problem aware to solution aware, or problem aware to solution aware, or to solution aware. Here's the 3 things you need to say in your Facebook ads to get more sales, which is more solution aware right there. Now, product aware is at that stage where you are aware of other products in the marketplace that, like for example, like let's say for example, you're looking for a Facebook ads agency to run your Facebook ads. Product aware is when you hopped on a few phone calls. So like you're solution aware of like me, for example, but then once you hop on a call and like actually understand how my like service helps you and runs your Facebook ads and everything like that, now you become product aware. Now you are not asking yourself, hey, how do I scale Facebook ads? You're saying, hey, what agency should I go with? Should I go with Nick, or should I go with this other guy over here? And what makes Nick better and what makes this guy better? That's the types of questions you're asking. So we need to create content around those specific questions. That's the key thing. Then there's aware, which is like, I'm completely sold on Nick. I don't want to work with anyone else, but I'm just waiting for the right price, AKA I can either make more money to where I can afford Nick, or B, Nick drops a little like discount, for example. I do this all the time with my inner circle. What I'll do is I'll bump the price up and I'll give people and say, hey, look, here's your last chance to purchase the inner circle at $1,000 a month. It's going up to $1,500 a month tomorrow. So sometimes you can also appeal to the aware market by increasing price and giving people a last opportunity right there. So that's unaware, problem aware, solution aware, product aware, and then aware. Now, the key thing here is, how do you determine the awareness? Well, number one is just looking at reviews. You know, this particular person wanted more energy and stamina for their workout. So they're talking about energy, which is more solution where I want more energy. Here's just, that's what I want. I just don't know what that product is. And then boom, here's an energy drink, for example. Now, again, market awareness is basically the conversation that's happening in people's head. And each stage of market awareness is completely separated by a mental wall. I made a great example about this the other day on my Twitter. It's like, hey, do you want a cortisone shot? No, you don't want a cortisone shot? Why not? It's like, what the fuck? What am I gonna do with a cortisone shot? Then it's like, okay, cool. Well, hey, do you have a sinus infection? No, I don't know. Well, that's problem aware. So cortisone shot is solution aware. Problem aware is the sinus infection. Now, what's unaware? Unaware is the symptoms people is experiencing. So again, you can open up an unaware market by symptoms. You can also open up an unaware market by a big win. Unaware market, hey, well, has your throat been hurting lately? Has your eyes been like itchy and dry? Have you been having a headache? It's like, yes. Well, it's like, you see, when I told you here's a cortisone shot, you have no clue. You had like, well, what? No, I don't know. Problem aware, I have no clue if I have this. But then when I open up an unaware and called out these symptoms and said, hey, well, if you have these symptoms, that means you have a sinus infection. If you have a sinus infection, that means you need a cortisone shot to solve that. And that made a lot of sense for some people when I posted on Twitter, because it was just like, if I came up to you and said, hey, you want a cortisone shot? Like, what the fuck, Nick? No. Like, I have no clue. Like, do I need one or not? I have no clue. So it's the same thing when you go to the doctor. You tell the doctor your symptoms, you're unaware to the problem. The doctor diagnoses you with the problem. And then from there, you go to that solution aware market, which, okay, well, what do I need to do to solve this? Here, you need this particular solution. So the key thing here is, when you leverage this correctly, it's going to allow you to spend more. Now, there is great things that you can fuck up here. A very common one is, oh, well, Nick, I need to go to unaware market, or Nick, I need to go to problem aware market. It's like, no. You have to determine your awareness by, again, doing the research and understanding, hey, are people more solution aware? Are people more problem aware? Are people more unaware? Now, it's hard to determine unaware, but you'll clearly see problem aware, solution aware by the things people talk about. And I only go to unaware stages when it's like, we've tried everything and, we really need to figure out something to reach more people. That's the key there of why we need to go to like an unaware market. Now, again, here's the audience's sizes: unaware, problem aware, solution aware, product aware, and aware. Now, here's also something key here. The difficulty to sell to is significantly harder at unaware market, where it's significantly easier to sell to people at an aware stage. So the problem though is, while it's difficulty to sell to is significantly harder in unaware, you have more people that you can spend. You can scale more. You can have more profits and stuff like that. But this side right here, you're highly more profitable. You just can't spend as much. And yes, I hold the same KPIs at aware as unaware. I see this all the time. Well, Nick, if I need a 3x ROAS, would I aim to get like a 1x on unaware since it's hard to sell to? I'm like, the fuck? No, you would still aim for a 3x at that stage. All stages hold the same target CPA or target ROAS, whatever you're optimizing for. Now, let's give you guys some examples really quick of just each particular stage right here. Here's an aware ad. I just want to show this to you real quick. So aware ad is just boom. It's a discount ad. Very simple. Also too, let me also point something out here. I do not aim to have all these stages in my ad accounts. I only focus on the one or two that's driving me majority of my sales. I don't shoot to have all of this in my account. Now, when would I run an aware ad? Well, maybe I'm running a discount for a period of time. Maybe I'm doing like a Valentine's Day promo, for example. But for the most part, a lot of these aware stuff is going to be like email and SMS stuff. Same thing with even a product aware side. But it also depends on the stage of like how big that marketplace is. So here's a great example real quick. 3 reasons to start using Dr. Squatch deodorant. We're talking about kind of like what makes it better than like some of the others on the marketplace. A lot of 3 reasons why ads are really good product aware ads. I would also even look at like people who do like the us versus them. That's another great example right there. But basically, you're just trying to prove superiority over other products and services. So if I wanted to run a product aware ad for my Facebook ads agency, I'm going to be talking about the key objections that people have that hold me on the sales call. This is a great place to find that, is look at your support inbox, look at your sales calls, things like that. What are the key objections people have to your product or service? What are the questions that they kind of ask that are high level? Also, too, what makes you different? What makes you different than everyone else? And highlight those key things that just kind of makes you stand out over the competition. Again, we're not appealing to people at a solution aware level of, I want something to scale my Facebook ads. No, we're appealing to people who actively are looking for a Facebook ads agency and have actively talked to others. And it's like, what makes us stand out? That's what we want to hit on that product aware stage. Now, solution aware stage, we're calling out a desire across your market and we're introducing a solution. So again, depending on their level of market sophistication, you're either going to just call out the desire, or you're going to call out the desire plus the product. It just depends on their level of market sophistication. If you're the first person ever to the marketplace with a particular product, then obviously you can just say, hey, lose fat. But if you're introducing a new solution like a totally new product in a very sophisticated marketplace, then you'll say something like lose first wonder drug for losing weight. So you're calling out the desire, but you're also introducing that new solution. Here's a great example right here, burn stubborn fat, and they're introducing that new solution, which is world's first collagen infused fat burner. So they're calling out a whole new way to burn fat. Now, problem aware ad right here. Again, the whole key with the problem aware is that they have a problem. They don't have a desire. They have a problem they're dealing with. So we must appeal to that particular problem. Here, very simple one right here. Are you tired of flat and short lashes? They're dealing with a problem right here. And all we're going to simply do is call it that problem and then right there go into the solution, which is right here. So you see, it's like we don't need to sit there and dwell on the problem. We're calling out that problem because a good part of our audience shares that problem. So it gives us more people that we can target. And that's actually what people are experiencing right now. So all we're going to do is call out that problem, and then from there, just introduce the solution, which is this. And you'll notice how we go through these stages. Let's just keep playing this video real quick. So we go problem aware, then we go solution aware, which is this. And then you'll see in a second right here, it starts talking and showing customer reviews and stuff like that. That's product aware. And then let's see if they have anything for aware real quick. Yeah, there's nothing for aware. But again, so your ad will start off at whatever stage and always end that product aware, one of those two stages right there. So if you start off at solution aware, you go solution aware, then product aware. If you start off at problem aware, you'll go problem aware to solution aware to product aware when you're writing your ad. Now, here's one of my favorites ever for opening up an unaware marketplace. Here we're just calling out a particular group of people in the marketplace, which is stressed mom, and then showing case like something like people resent, especially moms right here, kids screaming and crying in the mall, or like, shopping. Like I just couldn't imagine like just being a mom or a parent going through the shopping and then have like my kid at screaming and crying. Like I would just feel very socially embarrassed for one. Two, I feel like it stressed me out a lot. So another way to open up an unaware market is by calling out stress or like a resentment, stuff like that. And that's what they did right here. So, here you have no clue what's being sold here. You have no clue of the problem. You have no clue of the solution. You don't know what's going on here. You just see a stressed mom. That is it. So then it showcases how this person became problem aware. So there we go. So we went from stressed mom in the mall or, shopping to finding this study, which allowed me to discover the problem, which is something called hidden hunger. So the problem is hidden hunger. So you see, we went unaware to now hidden hunger. Then we call up some objections here, a couple different objections, and we handle those right. By the way, we didn't create this ad, so I just want to make sure you're aware of that, but talking. Then they go into the solution right here, which is trying this first day, which is this daily enrichment yummy gummies. So again, go unaware, problem aware, which is like right here. Then they go to solution aware. So you notice how they didn't start off right away with the gummies. They didn't start off right away. Because why? Because not many people are thinking right now about this. So they went after something that was a little bit more top of mind for people, a little bit more like, hey, more people are going to resonate with this. And that's this particular stress fact right there. So, but yeah, that's the 5 stages of market awareness. Like I said, the biggest key thing right here that I want you to take away is different levels allow you to unlock more people. But you have to open these things up correctly, or people are just gonna be like, what the fuck did you create? Like, I do not resonate with this at all. This looks like garbage. So you have to open these up correctly. The second thing I want you to know is that we do not put all of these in one account. Like, we'll only focus on one stage, maybe 2 stages, but we determine the stage by our research, which I show you kind of the research right here. If a lot of people are talking about a problem, it's problem aware. If it's a lot of people are talking about a solution, it's solution aware. So that's what you have to look at from there. And then lastly, you want to take people through that sales cycle. So if you start off at problem aware, go through from problem to solution, etc. Now, oh, well, Nick, how do you apply this to photo creatives? I'm already know me get that comment. Or, well, my product doesn't solve a problem. Well, no shit. I literally show you solution aware. If your product doesn't solve a problem, then you just open up a solution aware market. Very simple there. But if you're running photo creatives, what you want to do is you want to showcase that problem in that photo, what that problem is, call out that problem, and then you have 2 options. Option number 1, you can educate people in the body copy and then send people to your landing page. Or B, what I prefer is go problem aware, call out the problem, and then send people to an advertorial, which is just a short, like almost blog post style content that goes into that problem and then goes into a solution, a little bit more longer form of reading right there, which then goes product aware, and sending people to your product page right there, which I'll have more training on that soon. Same thing for unaware. We'll do like an unaware type ad. We'll go to like an advertorial. Then we'll go to our product page, and that's where people purchase and everything. But for mostly solution aware, you can just call it the solution and send people directly to, that particular product page, etc. And lastly, just keep in mind that, different stages, it's separated by mental gaps in your marketplace. It's not just like, okay, hey, we need to go open up an unaware market. It's like, no, like 1, what does our research say? 2, do we need to open up an unaware market? Which again, like for us, like we only open up unaware markets or problem aware markets or solution aware markets like 1 stage up when we've been stuck and spinning for a while now, and we need to resonate with more people inside of our Facebook ad accounts. That's when we focus on that. But yeah, so hopefully that answers all the questions around this. Hopefully this gives you guys kind of a clear guide of what you guys need to do next. This has made us a significant amount of money for our clients, allows us to spend significantly more for our clients. And yeah, this is part 3. Part 4, we're going to actually be writing some examples out, taking everything we learned today, and we're going to write some examples out. And that's going to be in part number 4. So thank y'all for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, so that way you can be notified when the next video drops. And hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Peace out.